What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your boy Moan T. Back. Another 5 minute cigar review. Number 5 minutes. Um, I gotta go to work tonight. I work a graveyard shift, and I've had a couple days off, and now I gotta go to work. And I ain't happy. Don't like it. So, chilling in the man cave, smoking a cigar before I go to work, just trying to relax, do what I gotta do. So, anyway, let's get down to it. Today I'm doing the Opus X. This is the Perfection number 5. Little tiny cigar. And I'm gonna give this 3.5. Let me see, maybe I'll do it this way. 3.5. Yep, 3.5 fingers. It's a good cigar. Slightly above average. The Opus X labels from are, in my opinion, a little overpriced. They're good cigars, but not for what you pay for them. Although they're good collector's items, is how I kind of look at it, because they're somewhat of an exclusive brand. So I'll collect them. I'll buy a couple of them when they release, a new edition or something like that. And I'll just kind of set those aside. They're good for special occasions, I guess, but they're not like great cigars for what you pay for them. But this little Perfection number 5, it's a decent cigar. It's a Dominican Puro, so wrapper, binder, and filler, all Dominican. This one's got, and I've had others that weren't really easy, but this one's got a little bit tighter draw than what I'm used to. Again, I've had others and they're not really easy draws, but this one is tighter than those have been. Flavor's pretty decent. A little bit of leathers in there, something kind of sweet and bitter. I guess not exactly a cocoa, but something similar to that. Something that reminds me of cocoa, but it's not. I don't taste the cocoa, and it's kind of rich. I don't like to give bad reviews. To be honest, almost every cigar I smoke, I enjoy for something. It may not be the best flavor, but it might have a good feel. It might have a good draw. It might have a good ash. Something about the cigar I can find to like. And this is no different. There's things about this cigar that I like, but when I think about, lately I've been talking a little bit more about cost. Occasionally, I'll mention the cost of a cigar. So when I think about the cost of this, it's disappointing. It's about a 3.5 fingers is all I'm giving it. But when I think about the cost of it, it's like I expect more. And that's my problem, I guess, with the entire Opus X line is you pay premium price for it, and I expect more for what I'm paying for. Does that make sense? This one hasn't stayed lit. If I'm not constantly drawing on it, it doesn't stay lit. Now, I was reading something years ago. I wasn't picking my nose, by the way, just giving a little scratch right here on the tip. I was reading something years ago that talked about the proper way to smoke a cigar, and it mentioned you shouldn't have to draw on the cigar constantly. You should be able to take at least a minute in between draws, and the cigar shouldn't go out. This one does not do that. If I'm not drawing on it constantly, I don't. I can tell that it's going out. Most cigars, though, that I smoke keep to that rule. I can take a good draw on a cigar and not draw on it for about a minute, and I don't have any problems. This one, I've already gone about a minute with it and had to relight it a couple of times, so it's kind of a downer for me. I like to take my time and enjoy a smoke, but if I've got to constantly relight it, or if I feel like I have to draw on it all the time, excuse me, it takes sort of the cigar experience, the good part of it away. So, that's really about it. Not a bad cigar, just not a great cigar. And again, for what you pay for these Opus X, I expect a little bit more. I've got some others in my humidor. I may try them out. Like I said, I collect those kinds of things for later on. But as I get older, I realize there might not be a later on, so I better start smoking those now. So Not to put a downer on things, but that's the truth of it. Anyway, that's it for today. Y'all will see me soon. Peace out.